we go. This topic is probably gonna seem obvious to some. Some of you might think this is a pointless video, but I'm gonna make it anyway. Because as far as I've seen, and not to name any names, but basically every single artist YouTuber out there has not talked about this. And some have gone as far as to promote the opposite of this. Needless to say, it's disappointing, disheartening, and frankly, dangerous. And I want to talk about it. If you've been following me for a while, especially on Twitch or Twitter, you've probably heard me talk about this a whole lot, so I apologize in advance for the dead horse, but I'm not gonna stop beating it until I stop seeing it. No one talks about health. How many drawings can I do in an hour? 24-hour non-stop art challenge, the sketchbook slam challenge, and many more. This is, no exaggeration, terrifying. These aren't just little YouTubers I'm talking about. This is the big ones too. This is everybody. This mentality is toxic and can be life-threatening depending on the circumstances. And these people are speaking to an impressionable audience. How often do you recall a time where an artist has spoke about how long they worked on a piece for X amount of hours non-stop? I've heard many go up into the double digits even. Non-stop. Think about that for a second. And I'm guilty of this too. I'm not just pointing fingers here. I grew up with DeviantArt, and for you fellow old school DAW users, you're probably quite familiar with the various mentalities that DeviantArt had back in the day. Some of it is still kind of there. If you weren't drawing, you lacked the dedication. You just weren't into it enough. It's the only way to get good. And I believed them. And I started saying it too. Now imagine an audience of hundreds of thousands to millions, mostly young, inexperienced people, all looking to that one person for guidance, to learn things from them. What do you think these crazy challenges and this talk is telling them? What do you think bragging or complaining about how long a piece took you, how you worked on it nonstop, is teaching them? They want to be great artists, and that's wonderful. But to hear this as advice, that's scary. This is a conversation that very few in the various art communities are talking about, not just YouTube. And it's arguably the most important. Draw this way to make an eye, color this way to shade a tree. What difference does it make if you injured yourself so much that drawing is physically painful? What difference does it make that you're so depressed because you've built up expectations so high that they're unreachable? Who gives a shit how to draw a figure if you can't even draw at all? We need to change the conversation. We need to stop promoting these ideas, these challenges, these concepts. We need to make people aware that having a platform with a following gives you responsibility. You might not have asked for that responsibility, but you have it. It's our job to make sure what we put out there doesn't hurt or endanger people. You don't have to draw every day. You can take breaks. You can take as much time as you need. You don't need to pull an all-nighter. You don't need to do anything that you must do to get the project done. You don't need to force yourself so much that you damage your body and mind. These things can have life-lasting effects. We only have one life, one body. There is no rush. You have time. You can reach your goals. Success is not worth the cost of your health. So please, let's start a new conversation. Let's promote a healthier lifestyle for artists so we can all still be drawing when we're old and gray. Thanks for watching.